So let's start Ielts speaking. What's your full name?
My name is Pravesh Karola, but you can call me by my first name, that is Pravesh.
Do you work or study?
I work and I study and I am currently pursuing BCA from Graphic Deemed to University.
Okay. So what subjects do you study?
Basically, I am in a computer application department, so I study subjects related to computer and some of the general knowledge.
Did you also study same subjects in your childhood?
Yeah, in my 10th class, I have my computer application, so I studied for that in my 10th class as well as in my 11th and 12th.
Okay. So do you live in your hometown or you live away from your hometown?
Actually, currently I am living in Dehradun, Uttarakhand, which is in the northern part of my country, and my hometown is in Tiri Garbhal, Uttarakhand. So I usually live in Dehradun. Sometimes, like once in a month or once in a year, I visit my hometown.
Is this a good place to live in?
Yeah, it's really a good place because it's a very mountainous place and you will feel naturous around there. Also, if you are a dendrophile, then you should definitely visit that my hometown. And you like it is surrounded by mountains and have so many things to see.
Can you describe your family?
Yeah, my family is of my 5 members, including me, my younger sister, my elder sister, and my mom and dad. So my dad works as a chef in foreign. My mother is a homemaker. My sister studies in his masters, is in her masters, and currently I am pursuing BCA as I told you before, and my younger sister is in the 8th standard.
Okay. Among your parents, whom you resemble more?
Actually, I resemble my mother more because my father always lives outside the country, so I don't get enough time to interact with him. And as you know, my mother is homemaker, so I always in any situation, any problem, I just tell to my mother.
Can you describe the area where you live?
Yeah, it's in the actually I'm living in the currently I'm living in Dehradun, so it's really a nice place to live because it's in the Uttarakhand and Uttarakhand is known as the land of gods, so we mostly believe in gods here. As well as there are so many temples around my home, and the colony in which I'm currently living is really full of nice people, and the surroundings are so cool and naturous. And there is also a playground near my home in which many of the old people as well as children take walk.
Okay, what makes your area interesting?
Actually, the street food is most popular in my area because you know there are so many stalls of different kind of dishes that people enjoy. That makes my area more famous.
Okay, which parts of your country do you like the most and why?
I only like my hometown because I've never been to any other part of India till now. So I'm more into my hometown because it's really, I told you before, it's a really nice place and nice place to live in, as well as you will have to do trekking as well for reaching to reach there. So I think in my context.
Okay, let's talk about music now. Do you like to sing songs?
No, I oftenly prefer to listen songs over singing because I'm not good at singing. So
What songs do you prefer to listen to and why?
what kind of music?
Yes.
I love old music more because in the today's music there is that no rhyme and no vibe actually that why. So I prefer old music more.
Okay, do you like to sing or you like to listen to music only?
Generally I listen to music. I'm not more into singing, but you can say I'm a bathroom singer.
Okay, is singing taught in schools?
Many of the schools in India taught children to sing, but if they are passionate about it, they should definitely join those classes. Otherwise, in my school, I was not having any kind of singing classes.
Do children like to participate in singing competitions?
Yeah, the children those are interested in the singing, they usually take part, but I don't think so. I have ever taken part in such kind of competitions.
Why?
Because as I told you before, I prefer listening to music over singing because as my voice is not that much good to perform.
So, do you prefer live concerts or recorded music?
Recorded music I will prefer because you know in live concert we have to appear there and there are so that concerts like so crowdy as well as you have to pay a fee, good amount of fee. So I don't think so joining that because I'm not a extrovert type of person, so I don't enjoy live concerts. So I prefer recorded music.
Okay, all right. So now that's the end of your part one. In the part two, I'll be giving you a cue card, and you will have 1 minute to prepare on the topic, and you'll have to speak on the topic for 2 minutes.
Okay.
So your topic is topic number 3. Yes.
I think I have done this before.
You can speak. Okay.
Okay, sir. As I was in my graduation, so actually what happened, I was not more focused towards my studies during my first year, and that actually what caused started getting backlogs in every subject. Not every subject, but most of the important subjects I started getting backlogs, and I was so really nervous and detached that time, like how I'm getting those. And so I actually, what I did, a college organized a program. It was a function about a motivational speaker that he have to come and interact with the children, so they can improve their studies as well as to set their career goals. So I thought I should definitely attend that because I was so nervous and anxiety. I was having so anxiety that time. So I decided to join that function. So when I joined, I listened to him carefully and noted down some more important tips to improve, to focus and improve on my studies, rather than spending a lot of time on sports as well. So after the conversation, after the interaction, I requested him to have a conversation with me because I was so depressed that time that I want to share all those experience with someone. So he agreed after requesting, and he called me at a particular place. So when I met him, he started giving me some suggestions regarding my studies and allowed, like he just motivated me in some manner. And that was a very really deep conversation. It was of 1 to 2 hours, and I was really feeling motivated after that. So that was a conversation which helped him a lot. And after the conversation, after the motivation I got, I started like hitting the test, and I started performing better than before. So I thought, yes, that was my most important conversation I had in my life.
So what is the role of conversation in our life?
So actually, conversation plays a very important role in our day-to-day life because you have to do conversations with people in order to achieve something or in order to get know about something. So conversation definitely plays an important role.
What is the basic difference between men's and women's conversations?
So I never gave it a thought, but if I would be suggesting that men mostly prefer to converse about their current situations, whereas compared to women generally talk about their past, that we should do that, if we had done that, so this would have happened. And
What type of conversation children like to do?
children basically, in the primary school, they just talk about their childhood. Sorry, they just talk about their present time, like which cartoon we watch and about the children's activities. They just generally talk about that only.
What makes a conversation interesting?
Having something, some deep knowledge about any of the thing or the thing you are discussing or conversing. So maybe that's really makes a conversation interesting because the other person is knowing more than you and you get to know more about something. So it must be interesting.
What are the best ways to start conversation with a stranger?
You should definitely start asking him open-end questions. So because if you ask him close-end question, he will just reply with a single word. So you should definitely ask with open-end questions so that he can converse more and you can get to know more about him.
Do you remember any recent conversation that you had with anybody?
Yeah, recently 2 days ago, I had a deep conversation with my best friend, and he called me after like 6 to 7 months, and I was really busy with my hectic schedule, so I got no time to call him or message him. So after a long day, he called. After a long time, he called me, and it was really nice because we talked about our school days and childhood days, and it was really awesome.
Do people want to talk more now or want to talk lesser now as compared to earlier days?
As generation is moving towards more technology, so I think people prefer messaging and like mobile phones over real world conversation, because they don't like to talk more about anything now. They are less interested in anything like conversation and all. They don't have enough time to converse and to walk around or anything, so they just use that social media platform to for a communication.
What is more convenient according to you, calling someone or texting someone?
So I think calling would be a better option because you can express yourself more and you can like have a boast, I say, because if you just text, the other person will get annoyed with the enough of the text and it will kill your time as well, because it take a long time to text someone and then wait for their reply, and sometimes there's a network problem, so you should definitely call and express yourself.
What do you prefer and why?
So I prefer calling because I have given the same reason. It takes a lot of time.
So why do youngsters prefer chatting?
So because they are new to the technology, they got latest technology and they are involved in that much, so they think that it's really interesting to chat with someone and rather than calling, because in calling you have to be different, you have to improve your vocal voice as well as your like tone and all you have to focus on. So they think definitely chatting is a good option.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.